All right, we'll see if some people log in here. All right, so for those of you that are pre-watching or watching later on this video, okay, if you want to book clearings and things like that on my website, I now offer Klarna, which is a pay-for-it-later app you can apply for. And to get that option on my website, when you're booking, getting towards the end of the booking, it'll give you a drop-down menu on payment. You can do pay online or pay manually, and do pay online, and then you'll get the option of Klarna. Okay. Otherwise, you do pay manually, which has you do like Cash App, PayPal, that sort of thing. But I know some of you like you can't afford to pay for a clearing right now. So what you can do is do Klarna, which does like installments, and then you can pay that third-party app. Like it's kind of like a charge card type thing. Okay, so that's my new option on my website. Yes, I'm going to start. Did it allow you to, did you get approved for it during the booking? Is it working? I think I've gotten 1 or 2 people that have. I just started it. I can't promise you'll get approved or not. But Klarna is kind of like Afterpay, that sort of thing. I think it does like a brief credit check. So if you have bad credit, I can't promise it'll work. Also, there is more services on my website. And yes, I'm going to combine a third party and a 2-heart clearing option. I just haven't been able to do it yet. I also have a text message type of offering now as well, where you can text me. You get a number while booking to text me. Okay. And I don't know why, but Instagram kept posting the wrong number when I was advertising it, when I was like correcting it with the right number. So I don't know what was going on there. Something really weird. So also on my Patreon, you guys, if you'd like to rejoin that, I know I wasn't active on there. I'm talking about warfare and counterparts. Okay. Now you can, I'm going to bring up the prices of my clearings, you guys. It is very heavy work. After doing a bunch of curses the other day, oh my God, it wore me out. I was like down in bed for a day. Okay. This work is no joke. I wish I could do them in person because I know it's more powerful in person. I actually hold the person's palms and I can read their energy. I can scan their body and I can see what rotten energy is in them. So when I do that in person, like I wish I could work with some of you in person, it'd be a lot better. But I can remotely remove curses, and I did, and some people felt it. Some people felt it while I was moving it. So it's working though, and curses like help remove those blockages and things like that. These shifts are really crazy right now, and curses are coming up to be seen. Deborah, your message is there's a new like business opportunity coming forward. Yes, my posts are changing after I post it because they were like, you got the wrong number. I'm like, I swear it's like spell work or some shit, because I'm like, I changed it. I put the right number in. It's like changing it on me. So like totally screwed me over on some of the bookings and things like that. So I don't know what is going on, but yeah. Okay, so let's see what is going on with the divine masculine, you guys. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. I'm getting Sagittarius energy as well. All right, so the masculines are seeing you, like they're watching you from a distance. This is what I'm getting. They're watching you from a distance, and I feel like some of them feel like they missed an opportunity, okay? And they realize what they missed. So I feel like a lot of them are reflecting, and they're like, whoa, I just missed a once of a lifetime love opportunity. Somebody who was going to love me for everything that I am. Okay, there's some sort of wake-up call here. And I feel like they're like, I missed an opportunity. Did I miss an opportunity? And with the Knight of Wands, I feel some like rapid movement, unexpected movement coming in where they just suddenly like show up. I'm really getting that. They want to reconcile with you. And with the World card, there has been a cycle completion between the two of you. And I do see that they have you on a pedestal, and they're like, I missed a love of a lifetime. Did I miss this love of a lifetime? Like there's this wake-up call. I'll pick some oracle cards as well. See what else we get here. But I'm really seeing that. And I do feel there has been awakenings, especially with the portal energy and the eclipse energy and that sort of thing. Waking up to the connection, going, oh my God, this is my counterpart, this is my twin flame, etc., etc. This is my person. Okay. I do feel that some of the masculines are manifesting you right now, you guys. I really do. I do feel they're in their dark night of the soul in the shadow because they have been awakening to the connection with the portal and, you know, the new moon, Friday the 13th and all that good stuff. Meg, your message is that you're going to get a job promotion very soon here. So there's something happening here that's forcing them into alignment, you guys. And that's why the shadow is coming up. A lot of the masculines are triggered right now. They're triggered by old belief systems. They're triggered by their old imprisonment, you know, and whatever's prisoning them down is bringing them into the darkness. And I feel like a lot of the feminine, like you step back because you're like, I've grown and ascended and I've worked on my ascension and I'm not going to go backwards, okay, into their illusions, into their imprisonment. Like they're not trusting faith. So they're sitting in this darkness and shadow work right now. And this is going to help with their alignment. But during this process, they're like, did I miss this opportunity? There's going to be some sort of movement that's very unexpected, but I know a lot of you watching, you're going to be very hesitant because this person was a dick to you. A lot of these masculines got really bad karma for how they treat you, okay? And the karmic backlash was pretty severe because it was not justified how they treat you. This dark night of the soul that's happening, you know, this is what's happening. They're going down their path of illusion, okay? Path of bullshit. And the darkness is hitting them like blows, dark, bullshit, karma, that sort of thing. And it's forcing them on their path, okay? So their old life is like hitting them with shadow and darkness, bad luck, etc., that sort of thing. That's what I'm seeing here. And there's this sudden realization that they have to align. There's this forced alignment happening, this forced awakening. Like, look, it's all over the oracle cards. It's all over the oracle cards. Awakening, alignment, epiphany, that sort of thing. And there's going to be these aha moments that, okay, I don't get to go back to my old life. I don't get to live in the darkness, you know. And one thing that I notice with the masculine, because my ex is this way, they feel controlled by alignment, okay? So they want to feel in control of their path. And they feel like they are forced into compliance when they let go and allow alignment, okay? And a lot of them are at that place and they're like, I don't want to feel it. I don't want to be with feminine because I feel that I have to be and I don't want to be, even though it brings them the ultimate most happiness. So they sat and played Russian roulette and played with the darkness and went to karmics and that sort of situation, fucked up, made a bunch of mistakes just to feel in control, which is very childish. Very childish. But they're having this epiphany right now that they are landing in the darkness over and over again, and it's really not doing them justice. As they heal, they are watching the feminine like hawks. They cannot get you off their mind. Absolutely cannot get you off their mind. Like they are obsessed with you right now, okay? You inspire them. You're their muse. You're their everything. You're the one woman that loved them, okay? You're the one woman that loved them. And every time they get on path, because they're little by little getting inspired, okay, and getting on their path individually, and they get rewarded every single time. So they're starting to figure this out as well, is that when I let go and trust faith, I get rewarded, okay? When I allow God to direct me, take my hand and lead me, whether it's to their new job or a business opportunity or just letting go of their bullshit, letting go of the karmics that they're dating that are just bullshit. They don't love them anyways, let's be honest, okay? They get rewarded. But then they're like, I don't feel in control. I feel like, you know, like my ex, I don't want to feel compliant and obedient to his path, you know, when he knows better, right? So it's like, you know, they sit and like, oh, I have to play in the darkness, and then they get bad luck, right? That's the kind of thing going on right now. But they've been wearing this false mask the entire time when they play in this darkness. That's the thing. When they're in their divine path, they feel liberated. okay? They feel free, they feel light, their health improves, you guys. There's going to be miraculous things happening, and I talked about this on my Patreon and in my group on Facebook. If you want to look for my group on Facebook, look up Wicked Virgo Tarot. They feel completely liberated. They feel free. It just isn't the person they were taught they were supposed to be. They feel prisoned down, okay? Not in the timeline. I mean, they feel prisoned down in the old timeline, and they're realizing that is what I meant to say. But they feel free and liberated when they let go and allow God, right? So right now they're going between the timelines, and they're having this recognition, okay? Haley, thank you for the donation, and your message is that you're going to have good abundance coming your way for letting go. Your ancestors are going to reward you with real love, like a good love interest, and a new job and promotion. Okay, so they're recognizing their divine path and how liberated they feel, and they're thinking of the feminine and going, she's my person. She's the true love. She's the happiness. She's my real partner. She lets me be free. She accepts me. And I feel like they're really defensive about it, because at the same time, they feel like they have no control over themselves. And they're nervous that a lot of you are meeting new partners, because a lot of you are. Okay, a lot of you are. You're meeting new divine counterparts, and I do feel there's more than one option. Okay. And a lot of you are getting these options coming in, and they kind of feel replaced, okay? And this is triggering to them as well. I do feel that a lot of them want to give this a chance, you guys, like they really do, okay? And I do feel a lot of you are going to get confessions. You're going to get expressive, like they're going to come in and express themselves to you. There's also dreams happening, okay? They're having dreams about the future with you, about past lives with you, that sort of thing as well. I do feel the masculines are learning to feel safe when it comes to love, okay? Safe for them was love that was blocked, that was fearful. That was safe for them. Safe for them was just having a sexual connection with you and not emotionally investing. Okay, even though they knew that you loved them and they knew that they loved you. Okay, but they were in their ego about it. They felt safe only investing all they know. Okay, so there's something about feeling safe in the darkness, because we've been taught to think in a negative form, to be pessimistic, that suffering is normal. So there's some sort of safety in the darkness. So they're working on that as well. They're almost like latching onto the darkness because they feel normal, but they're still bouncing back and forth between the two timelines. So they're in their divine path a little bit here and there, and they feel the liberation, but it's almost too good to be true to feel that good. There has to be an imprisonment. There has to be a tie down. There has to be a too good to be true aspect to this. And right now with transits, there's something with medical going on, and imprisonment with medical, because I feel this on a collective scale. And a lot of you are getting readings from me about this. Being in prison to your health is one thing that's really showing. Some of the masculines are going through this as well. Okay. And I actually have removed 3 curses from the medical in the last few days, and that is one big curse that is really out there. Okay. So this is a really big one coming in. And it's happening to some of you watching as well, because I did a couple of readings of some of you ladies that are getting tie downs from the medical, and you're seeing through it. You should not feel restricted in life to the point where you are not living, okay? And that's happening. Vanessa, you probably have experienced this. I have as well. So there's tests in having faith. And what this is going to do is bring healing to a lot of your guys' medical problems. And it's going to be miraculous healings happening. And I feel that's going to start this upcoming year. Those that don't have faith are going to go downhill medically. Haley, so there's the good, oh, okay, we had another one with the 2 heart clearing. When did I do the 2 heart clearing? So the masculines have been very deceptive in this connection with you, very deceptive. And part of it is how much they love you, okay? And they need to learn to have faith. But the minute they have faith, and they start to feel good, they're drawn to feminine. Okay? And this is part of their problem because true love is scary. They feel out of control of themselves. They're still very immature. So this is part of why they're resisting the past. Vanessa, congratulations. My sugars are starting to go down as well. Maybe I cleared a lot of that from my collective, huh? But there is something with medical going on right now. So just be aware of that. Health anxiety is horrific. Okay, I used to have it. I used to be very fearful not to follow the direct rules of every single thing. I had a miscarriage. I feel like that part of it was the anxiety of all the rules that I was given. I had that 10 years ago. From right now, around this time, I found out I was pregnant with that child. I had 2 high-risk pregnancies that caused me high blood pressure. And I feel like the blood pressure was caused from the anxiety of the orders and the restrictions. My last 2 pregnancies, I liberated myself from the medical. My daughter, I birthed at a hospital, but I only went to prenatal appointments that I felt like going to. I skipped a lot of them, even though they said I had to go. I quit going to the specialist. I said, I'm not going. They scheduled appointments that I had to. I said, that's cool, I'm not going. I liberated myself. That was one of my healthiest pregnancies. My son, I quit prenatal care and I went natural prenatal care. I had him at home, and that was my best pregnancy ever. Okay. My second 2 children, I feel are my healthiest. My first 2 have anxiety issues, and I feel it's because of my anxiety about the health system and following the rules. Okay. I also have diabetes, and I had such horrible anxiety about following everything perfect that it caused my sugars to be higher. It caused high blood pressure, high cholesterol, amongst many things. This is a real problem. Okay, so there's transits going on. I need to talk to one of my friends that are astrologists, but there has to be transits going on with medical right now because it is insane. People are having meltdowns and panic attacks over their health. And there is a sense of feeling in control when you are controlled by something, okay? So that's part of what's going on with the masculines and some of you guys watching at this moment. So you have anxiety around your health. There's something transit going on that is forcing you to trust in faith, okay? And like I said, there is going to be health liberation granted by God, I feel, for trusting in faith. Yes, Sam is one of them. She had a liver transplant. She's one that I've been giving advice to. And what I feel happening for her, and I'm not a doctor, remember this, but I feel that her liver transplant will last a hell of a lot longer than she thinks if she liberates herself from the anxiety and the obsessions and worries over doing everything perfect. And just live. Do not forget to live. Okay? Yes, I have panic and anxiety as well, so I understand that. So the connection is ascending. It's ascending, you guys, but they're still resistant on the masculine side. Has that been helping you, Samantha, to just relax? I'm curious how this works. Did you feel that curse removal that I removed? Samantha had a medical curse on her that was controlling her life. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of cures coming out that are going to be sent out that are going to cure things they say there's no cure to. That's another thing I feel is coming very soon here, but not many people will trust it or even have the balls to try it because I don't feel it's going to be promoted through the medical that much. That's another download I've received. Anxiety medication. Okay, I take it occasionally. I still have some script left. Be cautious with it, but if you're deliberating with your anxiety, use it. Okay, but use a therapeutic amount. Okay. Ah, so Samantha, you saw the energy coming out. Yeah, I pulled a big one out of you. It gave me a really bad stomachache. The medical, I cleared out of people in person the medical curses, and I noticed they have a black shadow around their face the next day, and it's like they're trying to suck it back in because they're used to it. It's bad. Medical imprisonment is horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, go ahead and send it to me, Samantha. It was the day after I did the curse removal. I believe it. Are you starting to glow better now? Stop pushing against what is, align with it, move on. So the masculines they're going to be starting to let go of trying to have control of everything. You should pursue a different course of action. So they're learning that their life is going to be significantly different. Okay, what was once what they thought was their livelihood was simply imprisonment. Okay, and they're letting this go. So I see some massive changes with the masculine. It's going to be huge. Let it go. See, they're being pushed to let it go. If I could do in-person work with Samantha, I could do a lot more. I clear through the palms of the hands, and I touch through touch on the crown, and I could pull out curses and pull out a lot more by doing that. I actually can scan the body through the palms of the hands, and I can read past lives. I can help with soul retrieval. I can see and feel the curses that are on people. It's pretty unreal, actually, and I can feel them remove out. The in-person's best, but yes, I can do it remotely. Yes, trust. Oh, Sam, yep, it was coming up and it was being seen. You had a real rotten one on you. I won't lie. That thing had red eyes and everything. I'm not going to lie. And what these curses do, they go inside of you, and then they have spirits that follow you, the orchestrate events in your life to bring in bad health and bad luck and, you know, like poverty and all sorts of shit. Right. My world is falling apart right now. I don't know how to fix it. It's not right for me to dump that on you. They should subside, Samantha. You should start feeling better, but you're going to feel a bit sick for a while. Yep, poverty curse is a big one. Hello, hello. I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. I use clonazepam. And I use a very therapeutic dosage. I'll do like 0.25 milligrams is all I do. Just enough to just cut it off. Emergency use only. I used to have a script and I have some left over from that script still. So, otherwise I try to use magnesium. That helps as well. Meditation, deep breaths, that sort of thing. It was like a dream come true when we met. I never wanted that passion to end. You rocked my world. Hello, Melinda. What's the news today? So you guys remember to use Klarna if you want a clearing or a curse removal. Klarna is offered on my website. When you check out, you can do a payment off method. You can do pay online or pay manually. Pay manually does like Cash App and that sort of thing. But pay online will bring you to Klarna. Okay. I long for you day and night. I'm consumed by my desire for you. Our chemistry is amazing. Yeah, this person is really thinking about you guys. Yes, anxiety is a real thing. Yeah, I've been feeling it heavily myself lately. It's in the collective. It's definitely in the air. And like I said, there's something transit going on with medical. Like there's something medical in transit. Just be very careful. I feel like that if you're not careful, that you could go to the doctor and possibly get diagnosed with things that you don't really need a diagnosis for. Okay. What do you read on me, Melinda, today? You usually have a message for me. What are you seeing, huh? Ativan helps as well. Oh, baby, what, Melinda? Don't tell me my ex is coming back. I'm going to have a boy. Well, I'm not pregnant right now. I'll tell you that much. I know I'm not. What is a turkey baby? What is a turkey? Are you reading my ex with the knocked up thing he's with? Because she's due around Thanksgiving. That's not me. With a boy that's allegedly his. And I don't want anything to do with that fucking thing, okay? Nothing to do with it. I don't want anything to do with his bullshit over there. But I'll take my own baby. But I don't want whatever he's got going on, his little marital affair he had, and impregnating somebody that they're due around Turkey Day. I don't want nothing to do with that. Nope. It's not my problem. Might be what you're reading, Melinda. I don't know. I'm not pregnant. Not at the moment. So I will find out around the time that other woman is due. Interesting. Well, we'll see. My kids want me to have another son. They say it all the time, but you never know. Never know. As far as my ex goes and whatever baby he's got going on, that was conceived with a curse on it, and I don't want nothing to do with that. Get out of my energy. Adultery behind the back and pregnancy, that's a curse. It curses a child. Don't do it. It does. It really does. It curses a child. My ex is going to be destroyed. He's not going to... He's in for a rude awakening. My ex is in for a very rude awakening to what he got into, because I found out a lot of information recently, and I shared it with him. So he's in for a surprise. He made a very big mistake. Huge mistake. Because what he traded me in for is going to be karma on a gold platter. And I have these 4 beautiful, amazing children that he gave me that are absolutely perfect. And I cannot express enough how amazing these children are. They are so amazing, and he took that for granted, and shame on him. I have a son that is breaking curses. He is helping me clean. He is such a sweet boy. He's not neurotic. I have these girls that are curse breakers. It just makes me emotional. I would absolutely love to have another son. Him and I were supposed to have another son together, and he ran off and knocked up that thing instead. So if it's his, who knows? She thinks it's funny. She just laughs. She thinks it's funny to sleep with taken men and get pregnant. She thinks it's cute. My oldest just tells me that she wants a brother all the time. That's all she says. She's like, I want a brother, Mom. I want you to have a brother. I mean, I want you to give a brother. She says it all the time. It is very heartbreaking. I feel so bad. I do not feel bad for my ex though, because he's got a lot to clean up and I have no sympathy. But I do feel bad for my children. You know, and I sympathize with this child being born into this world with such evil, around such an evil situation. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Because my children are so pure. They're so pure. They just really are. They're perfect. Melinda, I think the same thing. I have a feeling that he's getting played and strung along. And guess what? The door over here is closed. Okay? The door over here to Mama is closed. She thinks she's going to burn that home, Melinda. But that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. My children have trauma. They have father abandonment, yes. They don't trust him. They love him, but they don't trust him. My 3-year-old, she's now 4, but she literally laid in his bed and wept for 7 days after he left. Vanessa, yes, trash gonna be trash. Trash gonna be trash. It's never gonna end. We all make mistakes, but I don't think you mistakenly conceive with taken men multiple times, okay? That's just not something we do. I mean, I could see once, okay? 2, 3 times, no. It's very awful. I have a lot of betrayal trauma, and I'm not going to lie about that. I hold strong, but I have a lot of betrayal wounds. I do, and he's always like, I'm telling you the truth on the phone. I'm not with her anymore. We don't live together. And I'm like, I don't believe you because you have lied about every fucking thing. Like, how do I trust you? You vandalized my home, and I know you did. You broke the hearts of 4 little children. And I ask, why did you do this? And he says, I wasn't thinking. That's just the answer I get, which I believe that. He obviously wasn't thinking. I think there was some spell work or something. It was horrifying, and to see my 3-year-old like not even want to eat and like lay in bed for like 7 days weeping, it was so sad. It was so sad. Thank you for the compliment. But I feel like that my family will be rewarded. And that son that I was supposed to have with him, I feel like will come through in another way. So that's what I feel. I mean, I'm not trying for a child or anything like that because I'm not in any place to do that, but you never know. Melinda, I think you're on track with that. I feel the same. It was spell work because I saw the spell go on him actually a year ago from this time frame. I saw it go on him. He was walking around the living room and he was going, an Aries woman is not my twin flame. It was really bizarre. Really bizarre. And he just got really weird after that. Something happened. Something happened. Someone did a spell on him. And it's unfortunate because him and I were in a spiritually ordained marriage before birth. So that I know. And those contracts are very difficult to end. What happened when you saw binding spells go on somebody? Because I literally saw this binding spell go on him. I could see it. And it like covered his crown, and then it put blinders on him. Like it put blinders around him. It was really weird. Lori? Yes, I feel that happens a lot. It doesn't even have to be candle work. A lot of it's evil eye. And if you want to join my Patreon, I talked about warfare with counterpart connections. Okay? And when you lose one to warfare and they don't come out of it, or it's a situation like mine where it's just, I can't forgive it. I can't. I can't go back to that. I feel like I will get extreme karma. If I went back to him, I just feel like that I would never trust him. Like I gave him so much trust, and I trust he was protecting me, and I trust he was providing me a safe container, and I was very wrong. But I would never be able to trust again, and I can't accept the pregnancy. If it's his, I will never accept it. I don't want that in my life. That's his thing to deal with, not mine. Does not belong in this timeline. Okay? So he'll have to do what he needs to do. Oh, wow. So your uncle got that? So what all happened there? Did he leave his, like, partner, his wife, and cheat and run off with somebody like mine did? I can't. Like, the posting my nudes on the internet like that for revenge over what? Because he's jealous of me? No. I'm not sure I'm ready to bring my current partner live yet, you guys. He's ascending himself right now, and I feel like he needs to build more strength because there's been recent warfare sent at us. So I've been dealing with that. Yeah, that Lori, that's warfare. Absolutely. Yes, Patricia, right now it happened last October. My husband got taken last October, and I feel that she was involved in it somehow, some way. He was walking around the living room, and he was literally like acting really weird, and he was like, he looked at me, he goes, "What did you do to me? You did spell." I said, "I didn't do any spells on you." And I saw the spell go on him, and I saw like a voodoo doll, like somebody was putting pins in a voodoo doll. I swear I saw it. And he was like, "An Aries woman is not my twin flame. I am not a twin flame. I don't believe in twin flames." So it's like a false twin flame binding or something. I have no idea. It was very weird. And it was a year ago from right now. So I feel like another round of that is happening. And I'm getting readings like my husband left the home. Help me. And it's very sad. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. And for this woman to think that she's cute and she's funny. And I put a post up on Facebook about my situation, and I got so many messages from women that were impacted by her. So this is not the first person and the only person. And I sent it to my husband, and he acts like he doesn't care, but I think he's probably not going to take that information very well. Okay, there's multiple men that she has done this to. But the women are scared to speak up. That is so sad. If he has a kid with this woman, I'm done. Okay, I don't want anything to do with his ass. He can stay up in Minnesota, and I will continue my life here in Texas, and grow and glow and expand. Because this is not going to break me. It's not going to break me. It's going to be hard to deal with, but it is not going to break me. I just know that children conceived through adultery are born with curses. It's by default. It's by default. Nothing you can do about that. And it's not a life to set a child up in. It's really not. So, Megan, what they do, sometimes they buy spells online. I've gotten visuals of that. Sometimes they get groups of people together and just utilize all the energy. Up where I'm from in Minnesota, the Norse bloodline is very powerful. So you just get a group of those people together to feed energy to it. There you go. I feel that my ex talks to a bunch of girls that he knows have abilities and manipulates them into feeding energy to whatever agenda he has. That's what I feel. Maya, you're going to get a new business opportunity or job opportunity. Megan, that is correct. She's ran by a demon. She's fully taken. She has no soul. She has no guilt, regret, shame. That's a soulless person. When you make a mistake like this, if you have a soul, you have guilt. We all make mistakes. We have guilt. We reflect. We don't do it again and again and again. We don't keep hurting people. If you're one of those people that continuously does these things on purpose, you don't have a soul. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, you don't. Hygiene levels, Megan? No. Shower once a week, twice a week, maybe. Just being honest. For the sake of my children, I hope my husband gets out of this. I hope he heals. I hope this child is not his. And I hope that he can live a happy life and hopefully one day find a woman that is compatible with him, that can add value to his life. Ziani, your message is there is a business collaboration coming forward. And there's something coming forward with multiple people, and it's going to be a really huge business opportunity, and you're being advised to not let this pass by. As far as the masculine on your mind, he's not worth your energy right now. He's hit the dark night of the soul. Yeah, I think he will. He says he will. I don't know. She's supposedly going to birth at home, I'm sure, or try to. He said something about a mail-in DNA test. She has led men on in the past to think a child is theirs when it's not. So that's another known fact. It's really sad because I really loved my husband. I really did. I really did. And a lot of this is to target the woman. A lot of this is to target the woman. Melinda, probably. Probably for no insurance on it or some shit like that. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised a bit right there. A lot of this is to target the woman. Jealousy. Jealousy over the women. Because they want what they have. Okay, that's what a lot of it is. And I talked to a few other women that were victims of the same woman that I am a victim towards. Same storylines. She laughed. She made it into a joke. She stalked some of them. Made scenes at wherever they're at. It's just awful. It's terrible. There is karma for that, Lori, yes. I did talk highly of them. I told him that. That is correct. There is no abundance for her, so she tries to feed off other people's good luck and abundance, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm still not broken. I'm still here. I am not broken. Okay, she did not win with me. If anything, I gained wisdom from this, okay? I gained wisdom, and I created alchemy, okay? I am creating alchemy. I'm growing. I'm glowing. I have a man in my life who treats me really good, okay? So I'm coming out on top at the end of it. Yes, there's still pain. There's still betrayal. There's still trauma. There's still resentment. But I'm not going to break. However, whatever's going on in Minnesota with those two, I want nothing to do with it, and I don't want to see it. Okay? It's not my problem. And if he wants to see his children, she's not allowed around my children either. Because my precious babies are going to be protected. Megan, correct, and then she drains them so they lose their abilities. And then she creates karma with them, so the karma causes them to be strict. I will protect my children. There's John right there. He's in the chat. I'll protect my children. I don't care. I will protect them from repeating cycles. They will be protected from all of this. They love their father, absolutely, but he has to clean up to be in their life. Megan, that's right. And some of them are just like rotten eggs. Just rotten eggs. My life's going to improve, and I'm hoping to buy another house or my own house like down south here in the next year. And my divorce finalizes because it's like slow as fuck in the courts. All right, so yeah. What's done? So I would love to build a house. I would love to build a house. It would be awesome. Nah, you can fuck off. I ain't giving you a song. What do you think I am, a goddamn singer? I only sing lullabies to my son. Thank you, Lori. My kids are a lot healthier right now. I want to build a house. That's the manifestation. And it has to be somewhat rural because I cannot do like town or city nothing. Because I get like attacked. Energy attacks and it drains me. And I know I wouldn't be happy. Cabin in the woods would be awesome. Hell no, I ain't singing. I sound like shit. Me sing? Just ignore the trolls. Yeah, they do up north too. And in Missouri. I love log cabins, they're awesome. They have that up north, yeah. That's a Midwest thing. Really huge Midwest thing, yeah. They're expensive to build, but they're solid as fuck. Alright, have a good night, guys. I gotta get off here right now, though. Canada has a lot of cabins as well. That's really common up where there's winter and all that. And then you can have fires. I love, like, firewood burning, heat, and all that stuff. I love it. Okay, I'm getting off here. Bye-bye.